The collision of Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez is not being sold as just another title fight. It feels like a moment where two timelines crash into each other. Both men are already champions, already proven, already carrying the scars and confidence that only elite competition can give you. Lopez enters with the energy of a man who has tasted greatness, lost it, and taken it back through fire. He conquered Josh Taylor to claim the WBO super lightweight crown, reminding the world that his name still belongs among the dangerous. Shakur, meanwhile, keeps stacking clean victories like precision-built bricks, dismantling William Zepeda and tightening his grip on the lightweight throne. One fights like chaos with purpose. The other fights like a chess grandmaster with fists. And now, the sport is forcing them into the same square. Inside both camps, the grind looks similar but feels different. Shakur's world is quiet discipline. Mornings begin with gloves snapping and feet gliding, corrections whispered instead of shouted. He listens more than he speaks. He absorbs everything. His coaches don't chase him. They guide him. Terence Crawford's presence sharpens that edge even further, not by barking orders but by passing down knowledge through small adjustments, angles, timing, and patience. Shakur does not train to look good. He trains to remove mistakes. Every movement is about control, balance, and being ready to strike without being touched. His body is learning to stay calm while his mind stays violent. Lopez's camp hums with a different kind of electricity. Music, laughter, intensity, noise, motion. He thrives inside that storm. Sparring days feel like battles, not rehearsals. His trainers don't have to beg him to work. He wants to be there. He lives there. He treats the gym like home and the ring like a stage. Since becoming a two-division champion, something changed. He stopped drifting between fights. He stayed planted in the grind. Multiple sessions a day. Sweat layered on sweat. Power mixed with speed. He is not just trying to win. He is trying to remind the world who he is. The boxing world watches all of this like spectators staring at two storms forming on different sides of the horizon. Shakur is seen as the technician, the puzzle, the man who turns aggression into frustration. Lopez is viewed as the explosive force, the athlete who can end everything with one mistake. One side says boxing is about not getting hit. The other says boxing is about making your opponent afraid to get close. And when those philosophies meet, nobody truly knows what shape the fight will take. Warnings keep flying toward Lopez. Not insults, not trash talk, but serious caution from men who understand what Shakur is. They talk about speed that feels invisible, punches that land before you realize you were open, intelligence that turns pressure into traps. They say Shakur doesn't just move fast. He moves correctly. Every inch of space he gives is calculated. Every counter is chosen. Every step is bait. You don't beat that by being loud. You beat that by being perfect. And perfection is rare. At the same time, nobody is pretending Lopez is some reckless brawler. He is fast. He is athletic. He is creative. He can box, he can punch, he can adjust. He is dangerous when he feels disrespected. And sometimes his mouth creates that fuel all by itself. Press conferences have turned strange, theatrical, confusing. Some see it as nerves. Some see it as hype. Others see it as distraction. What matters is that Shakur does not play that game. When words get messy, he gets quiet. And quiet fighters are often the most violent once the bell rings. Veterans of the sport keep reminding fans that this is not about hype. This is about risk. Too many fighters protect records. Too many champions chase easy defenses. But this fight is dangerous for both men. Shakur is moving up to face a bigger champion. Lopez is facing a technician who could expose mistakes he didn't even know he had. They are both risking more than belts. They are risking momentum, reputation, and future megafights. That kind of courage is rare in modern boxing. Some experts warn that this may not be a wild shootout. It may be slow, tight, tactical. A fight where every punch matters because not many will be thrown. That kind of fight is not built for casual fans. It is built for people who love the craft. People who understand that slipping a punch by an inch can be more impressive than landing 10. People who know that one mistake in a high-level chess match can end everything. Styles will decide everything. Shakur wants to defend first and attack second. He wants to make you miss, then make you pay. Lopez wants to pressure without being reckless, to stay on the front foot without falling into traps. He wants to break rhythm, not chase it. The early rounds will feel like two minds touching each other before fists truly do. Then, slowly, one will start to solve the other. Some believe Shakur's intelligence will frustrate Lopez into mistakes. Others believe Lopez's athleticism and size will eventually close the space Shakur lives in. And there is always the wild card, the punch you never see. Speed is power. The punch that ends fights is often the one that arrives before your brain knows danger is near. Shakur has that kind of speed. Lopez has that kind of power. Both know what they carry. Beyond belts, this fight is about identity. Old-school voices talk about respect, character, and how fighters once carried themselves. They worry that noise is replacing substance. But in the end, none of that matters when the bell rings. The ring does not care about press conferences. It does not care about interviews. It does not care about narratives. It only cares about timing, courage, and execution. This is why this fight matters. Not because it promises chaos, but because it promises truth. One man's style will bend. One man's plan will break. And the world will see which philosophy survives under the brightest lights. When they finally step into that ring, all the talk will disappear. The cameras will fade into the background. The noise will turn into a distant hum. And two fighters in their prime will face each other with nothing but skill, will, and preparation to protect them. That is boxing at its purest. Now it's your turn. Who do you believe has the edge when styles collide? Shakur's precision or Lopez's power? Do you think this becomes a chess match or a war? Drop your prediction in the comments. Share this with every boxing fan who lives for moments like this. And if you want more deep, dramatic fight breakdowns, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay locked in, because the biggest stories in boxing are just getting started.